On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Misconception.
A belief or an idea that is wrong because it has been based on faulty thinking, understanding, or hypothesis.
Examples:
Dispel the misconception. Commonly held misconception. There are numerous misconceptions about food and health.
Meticulously.
With great attention to detail, thoroughly and carefully.
Examples:
Meticulously crafted product. Meticulously executed. She meticulously planned every detail of her wedding.
Obsessive.
Relating to or characterized by an obsession or excessive interest in a particular thing or activity, tending to dwell on or repeat certain thoughts or behaviors.
Examples:
Obsessive-compulsive disorder. Obsessive thoughts. Her obsessive behavior towards perfectionism often led to burnout.
Compulsive.
Relating to or involving an irresistible urge to do something repeatedly or excessively, often in a way that is harmful or detrimental to one's well-being or relationships.
Examples:
Compulsive gambling. Compulsive behavior. He had a compulsive need to check the stove was turned off every time he left the house.
Disorder.
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples:
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Psychiatric.
Of or relating to the treatment or study of mental illness or disorders.
Examples:
People with psychiatric disorders. Psychiatric hospital. The psychiatric evaluation revealed that the patient had been suffering from anxiety.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples:
Misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Alike.
Similar or identical in nature or appearance.
Examples:
Young and old alike. Alike in nature. The two paintings looked alike as if the same artist had done them.
Debunk.
To expose or dismiss as false, exaggerated, or worthless.
Examples:
Debunk an urban legend. Debunk theory. The myth was debunked by scientists who provided evidence to the contrary.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Repetition.
The act of doing or saying something many times.
Examples:
Repetition of the word. Habitual repetition. Repetition is the mother of all learning.
Ritual.
Any customary observance or practice, any prescribed procedure for conducting religious ceremonies.
Examples:
A ritual dance. Morning ritual. The woman of the house does the holy ritual of lighting 2 candles.
Synonymous.
Having the same or a similar meaning as another word or phrase.
Examples:
Synonymous terms. Non-synonymous mutation. The phrase big shot and important person are synonymous.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Intrude.
To enter or to be present in a place or situation where one is not wanted or allowed. To interrupt or disturb someone or something.
Examples:
Intrude on his personal space. Intrude on other people's conversations. The loud music from the party next door intruded into my peaceful evening at home.
Impulse.
A sudden strong and unreflective wish or need to do something. The electrical discharge that travels along a nerve fiber.
Examples:
A combative impulse. Profound religious impulses. Nerve impulses cross a synapse through the action of neurotransmitters.
Obsession.
The state in which a person's mind is filled with thoughts of one single object or particular person.
Examples:
Obsession with character. National obsession. Gambling became an obsession for him, and he eventually lost everything.
Compulsion.
An irresistible urge or impulse to do something, often resulting from internal or external pressures or forces of habit.
Examples:
Compulsion to clean. Resistance to compulsion. She felt the compulsion to check her phone for messages every few minutes.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe.
Examples:
relieve his thirst. Relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Excessive.
Greater than what seems necessary, normal, or desirable.
Examples:
an excessive force. Take excessive care. It would be best if you did not demand such an excessive charge.
Exhibit.
To show something in public for people to enjoy or to provide them with information.
Examples:
exhibit a bad attitude. Exhibit a great talent. Other technology industries exhibit similarly explosive growth.
Debilitating.
Weakening or damaging, causing a loss of strength, energy, or success.
Examples:
debilitating virus. Debilitating effect. His debilitating illness made it difficult for him to leave the house.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Interfere.
To get involved in and prevent a process or activity from continuing.
Examples:
interfere in another country's affairs. Interfere with DNA synthesis. Your talking interferes with my work.
Distress.
A feeling of great worry, sadness, pain, or discomfort.
Examples:
a signal of distress. Emotional distress. She's been in great distress since she was heartbroken.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards, or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples.
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples.
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples.
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Meticulous.
Cautious and precise, paying great attention to detail.
Examples.
Take meticulous notes. A meticulous carpenter. She is known for her meticulous attention to detail in her work.
Hygiene.
The practice of maintaining cleanliness in the home and person to prevent illness.
Examples.
Hygiene practices. Public hygiene. Good hygiene is important for preventing the spread of illness.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples.
Obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples.
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Manifest.
To show something such as feeling, attitude, quality, etc., clearly through signs or actions.
Examples.
Manifest as the word. Manifest displeasure. The Prime Minister manifested his regret for his neighbors.
Contamination.
The presence of something harmful or unwanted in a substance, material, or environment. The act of introducing harmful substances or materials into an environment or area.
Examples.
Contamination levels. Soil contamination. The contamination of the water supply led to widespread illness in the community.
Preoccupation.
The state or condition of thinking about something continuously or obsessively.
Examples.
Preoccupation with work. Military preoccupation. She has an obsessive preoccupation with weight and shape.
Morality.
Principles of right and evil or good and bad behavior.
Examples:
Business morality. Sense of morality. She found fault with the morality of politicians.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Fastidious.
Showing or characterized by meticulous attention to detail, very concerned or particular about cleanliness, order, or precision, excessively demanding or hard to please.
Examples:
Be fastidious about cleanliness. Fastidious research methodology. The chef was known for his fastidious attention to detail in preparing each dish.
Arrangement.
A plan or preparation for the future event, the action or process of placing things in a particular order.
Examples:
Arrangement of the furniture. Arrangement committee. As a first arrangement, we agreed to meet the following Friday.
Predetermine.
To decide or determine in advance, to establish or influence beforehand.
Examples:
Predetermine effectiveness. Predetermine result. I can't predetermine the game's outcome, and anything can happen.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Irrational.
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking, mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples:
An irrational request. Irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Frustrate.
To hinder or prevent efforts, plans, or desires from doing, succeeding, or being fulfilled, to make someone feel upset or annoyed because they are unable to change or achieve something.
Examples:
Frustrate the advancement. Frustrate other team members. The coach explained a strategy to frustrate the opponent's schemes to the players.
Clue.
An object, a piece of evidence, or some information that helps someone to find the answer to a problem, question, or mystery.
Examples.
A clue about the crime. A clue to the diagnosis. The police couldn't find a clue to her whereabouts.
Neurobiology.
A field of biology that studies the structure, function, and development of the nervous system, including the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves, encompassing a wide range of research topics, including the molecular and cellular processes involved in neural signaling, the organization of neural circuits, and the neural basis of behavior, cognition, and emotion.
Examples.
Neurobiology research. Cellular neurobiology. The professor's research in neurobiology has led to groundbreaking discoveries in the field of brain science.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples.
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Hardwired.
Built-in or innate, often referring to behavior or traits that are instinctive or automatic, as if pre-programmed in the brain or genetics.
Examples.
Hardwired behavior. Hardwired connection. The instinct to protect one's offspring is hardwired into many animal species.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples.
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Imply.
To indicate the truth or existence of something without referring to it.
Examples.
Imply a strong correlation. Imply the presence of alien. The salespeople speak in technical terms to imply that they are more knowledgeable than the customer.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples.
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples.
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples.
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Voluntary.
Done of one's own free will, without being forced or coerced.
Examples:
Voluntary action. Voluntary participation. The program is voluntary, so participants can choose whether or not to take part.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Motivation.
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples:
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Puzzle.
A situation that is difficult to follow or solve, a game, problem, or toy that tests a person's ingenuity or knowledge. Verb, to cause someone to feel confused because of something difficult to understand.
Examples:
Crossword puzzle. Mathematical puzzle. This jigsaw puzzle is challenging because there are no pictures.
Serotonin.
A neurotransmitter equals a chemical that carries nerve impulses involved in, example, sleep, emotion, and memory.
Examples:
Serotonin drug. Serotonin levels. The medicine works by boosting serotonin levels in the brain.
Neurotransmitter.
A chemical that carries nerve impulses between neurons or between neurons and muscles.
Examples:
Neurotransmitter receptor. Neurotransmitters released from the brain. Endorphins are a type of neurotransmitter that gives a sense of well-being.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Mood.
The way you feel at a particular time, an angry or impatient state of mind.
Examples:
The mood in a room. In an ugly mood. His gaffe spoiled the mood of the dinner party.
Aggression.
The act of attacking or assaulting, hostile or violent behavior.
Examples:
Aggression by a hostile country. Naked aggression. The dog's aggression made it difficult for its owners to take it for a walk.
Appetite.
A natural desire or craving for food or drink, a strong desire or liking for something.
Examples:
Appetite suppression. Loss of appetite. After a long hike, I had a huge appetite and devoured my meal in minutes.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Underlying.
Significant as a cause or basis of something, but not immediately apparent or stated clearly.
Examples:
An underlying motive. An underlying cause of an accident. The underlying principle of every business was identical.
Intimate.
Having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples:
My intimate affairs. Intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Reabsorption.
The organic process in which the substance of some differentiated structure that has been produced by the body undergoes lysis and assimilation.
Examples:
Reabsorption of water. Glucose reabsorption. The tubules are responsible for the reabsorption of sodium once filtered by the kidneys.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
therapy for a patient, field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Gradual.
Happening slowly over a long period of time or distance, not steep or abrupt.
Examples:
a gradual process, a gradual change. The country experienced a gradual increase in population.
Sensitize.
To make someone or something more responsive to a particular stimulus or condition, to increase awareness or understanding of an issue, problem, or situation.
Examples:
sensitize the immune system, sensitize cells to radiation. We need to sensitize our staff to the needs of customers with disabilities.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Convulse.
To experience a sudden and violent contraction of the muscles, often caused by pain, illness, or emotional distress, or to make someone or something do this.
Examples:
convulse with laughter, convulse with anger. He convulsed in pain as the injury was severe.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
cardiac surgery, the professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Resist.
To refuse to accept something and attempt to prevent it from happening.
Examples:
resist temptation, resist being kissed. I chose to resist cancer by trying every possible treatment.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
command and control, command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Agon.
A contest or competition, typically one in which participants exert themselves physically or mentally to achieve victory or surpass others.
Examples:
emotional agon, an agon of creativity. The weightlifting competition brought together athletes from different countries for an international agon.